Hi guys, Shane of Body Mechanics Physical Therapy and First Aid Training, just back with another video, and this is on shoulder series. In the last video what I showed you was impingement of the shoulder, which is a very common injury, and it's probably the most common injury I would see coming into me out of all the shoulder problems. So today I'm going to talk to you about frozen shoulder. I see this a lot less. It tends to happen in people middle age and much older. It's insidious, and that means basically it comes on very slowly, but it can also happen from a previous injury like a rotator cuff tear or a fracture. And then what happens is the person stops using the arm so much and it starts to freeze up. So what happens is in your shoulder you have a capsule as well as a lot of muscles, and the capsule is a bit like it's a very ligamentous type of tissue, and it starts to glue and you get adhesions in it, which is scar tissue. So when the person gets up to 90 degrees, they can't really move the shoulder anymore, and there's a lot of clunking and clicking and cracking in the shoulder. They can't put their arm behind them either, so dressing becomes a problem, just general everyday things, driving, etc. So that's what frozen shoulder is. It can take from 9 months up to 3 years to get better, so it's a really difficult injury to deal with. But with physiotherapy, it seems to be getting more and more. It seems to be getting better in statistical studies. Occasionally somebody may have to have a surgery, especially if they're older to really loosen up the glenohumeral joint, which is the shoulder, and break up all that scar tissue. But really what would help you would be to do an exercise that really helps with your range of motion of your shoulder. So if you're sitting at a desk, or you're doing a lot of driving but you're not very active, the problem with that is that your shoulder isn't going through all its full range of motion, okay? And so look at somebody typically who has quite round-shouldered forehead posture. What's happening now is their scapula doesn't roll back onto their thorax, onto the back of their chest wall as much as it should do. So as I say, to ward off against that, it's to do certain exercises that really help you. So I'm going to show you an exercise now called YTIs, which is a really brilliant exercise to do. Okay, so this is called YTIs. You can do this on your floor at home. So basically what you're going to do is lift your arms up like this. 1, 2, 3. Thumbs to the ceiling. 1, 2, 3. Thumbs down. Back of the hands up towards the ceiling. Come back again. Thumbs up. So I'm really working all the muscles behind my shoulder blades up to the front. This is the hardest one to do, and I'm a bit stiff, I have to be honest, after being into the gym last night. So I hold it for about 3 seconds and then up. Now you want to do about 10 repetitions of that, and each one of these is 1 set. Okay, there's 1 cycle if you like. A set of 10 of those on a daily basis, and then when you're really good, 4 times a week would be a real help. So you're really strengthening all those muscles around the scapula and the shoulder blade, and it's a really brilliant exercise to do. And of course, when that becomes too easy, you can use bands, and you can even use lightweight or even bottles of water. So that is frozen shoulder. That's what it is. But this exercise is really good just for health of the shoulder itself. So if you have any questions, give me a call 087 943 6193, or email me at info@bodymechanics.ie, www.bodymechanics.ie. Any questions, if you've got an injury, drop me a line and I'm sure I can help you. Okay, peace, take care, bye bye.